Like It or Not with Michael Lane right here on Smack Tongue Radio. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, don't forget, man, leave a voice message on the Lion/Smack Tongue voice line, area code 641-715-3900, extension 477-892, or email me, like it or not with Michael at gmail.com. Now, thank you all for sticking around. Some of you all are just joining me. I am, for the second time, doing this show live on from the Hood Dungeon, and not from my regular studio. Doing it right from the Hood Dungeon today. I decided to, I got so caught up, in talking, getting all fired up. I said, well, why don't I just record some of it? So that's what I'm going to do. So the people that are watching by way of my video blog, they're going to listen to a little bit of what I'm doing. Smack Tongue Radio, smacktongue.com, y'all. Now, I'm going to leave everybody else alone. I know I got into the, I handed a backslap to white people, guilty white folks. I gave a backslap to Democrats, Republicans, all these little slave people that are worshiping these parties. But let me right now talk about the black people. Now, everybody, everywhere, all around the world can listen in. But I'm not talking to you if you're not black. Now, everybody, listen and listen good. You guys, us people, we are already, we're loster than lost. We're loster. I like that. We're loster than lost as a people. We are controlled by the liberals and their media. We are controlled by this president. We are controlled by the progressives. We are controlled. We react when they tell us to. We are angry when they tell us to be angry. That's why we have selective outrage. That's why we only get ticked off at certain periods and certain points. Because Mr. Slave Driver and Liberal Plantation tells us when to react and when not to react. Now, everybody's talking about this flag. This is how lost we are as a people. Everybody's acting like all is right with the world because a flag has been removed from state grounds. We're acting like everything is wonderful because Walmart and all these other buffoonish places decided to get rid of the Confederate flag. Now we're acting like everything is just perfectly normal, beautiful, and everything is, that's our reparations. Is to get rid of the Confederate flag, and we're just fine. Dukes of Hazzard, go, get out of here. A television show. Get it out of here. And we're acting like it's all fine and beautiful. This is wonderful. But I didn't hear this passion. I didn't hear this anger. I didn't hear everybody snapping off and losing their damn minds. I didn't hear none of that. 20 days ago. 30 days ago. Uh-oh, did I hit a nerve? 10 months ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I didn't hear none of it. It was silent. But we are told by Mr. Liberal Slave Driver to get upset now because Dylan Roof was holding a flag in his pictures. He was also holding the American flag. But isn't this funny? We're talking about the symbol. It's the symbol of racism and oppression. But if it's really the symbol of racism and oppression, then let me ask you, lost black people, if this bothered you so much, everything is back to normal and everything is wonderful and fine, you sit back and you say, well, this flag is a symbol of racism and hatred. Then you turn around and call yourselves niggers. Uh-oh, you still won't let that go. No, I mean N-I-G-G-A. No, ho, don't N-I-G-G-A me. It still was rooted from the beginning. Now, if you talk about symbolism, if you want to talk about all this stuff, let's go beyond symbolism. Let's go beyond a flag. Let's go beyond paper. You decide to look at each other and call yourselves niggers, bitches, Uncle Toms, coons, spooks. A black person called me a spook, all because I went after President Obama the other day. A spook. You're the white man's spook. But we don't let that go. Hey, what's up, my nigger? We don't let that go. But we're so caught up in the flag now. We're selectively outraged about it now. You see where I'm getting at? How lost we are? So now we're talking about also this, the flag. It's so horrible. It's so bad. We need to put it down. But yet you lift the Democratic Party up. You want to talk about, see, I get into it with a lot of my liberal friends, family members, buddies. And they tell me, I'll be like the doctor of common sense. Look, I ain't got no liberal friends. I ain't got no liberal. If you're liberal and you're a family member, get out of my face. I'm done with that. And I can't say I blame them. Because they're lost and they want to be lost. Because I get into it with a couple of my family members who are liberals. And some of my friends. And they tell me, oh, you keep bringing up the past of the Democratic Party. You keep bringing up the past. They're different now, which is a bunch of horse crap. But he said, you bringing up the past. That's history. What do you think the Confederate flag is? It has historical meaning to the people of the South. It is historical in the wake of America and its history. One thing you can never ever do is erase history. You can't erase history. It's there. I don't care how many flags you put down. You can't erase the fact that it happened. Uh-oh, look at y'all. You cannot erase the fact that it happened. But you can erase the fact that what the Democratic Party has done to you, or it's doing to you. The flag ain't doing nothing. The Democratic Party is still doing things to you through its policies, through its pandering, through its lies, through its race baiting. That's what's happening. But you got a problem with a flag. You want that removed, but you don't want the Democratic Party. Oh, you don't want the Democratic Party removed, but you want a flag removed. Now all is right with the world, but you can continue to do a little shimmy and the buck dance in the liberal plantation for these racist buffoons while they go up into your churches. Even though they preach separation of church and state, they get up there and they say, I done feels in no ways tired. I done comes too far for where I done started from. They making fun of us. They're mocking us. And you sit there and you stand up and you applaud like buffoons. This mic is smoking tonight. Smacktongue.com. Like it or not with Michael Lane. I'll be that host. But I'm just saying, look, before I move on, I got to close in a few. But before I move on to the next topic, think about it. Look at how the Democrats got you thinking. Look at how they got you. Look at how they got us. Doesn't make any sense. We're saying Dukes of Hazzard is a threat to us, but not people who actually apply policies to have us niggers voting Democrat for the next 200 years. The author of the Jim Crow laws, the founders of the KKK, they gave awards. The Democratic Party gave the Ku Klux Klan annual awards. That's history. It happened. So if you got a problem with the Confederate flag and you don't have a problem with the Democratic Party, look at how they got you.